Okay, the video cut out from the last, it's actually been like an hour since I videoed that, but it cut out. So I'm gonna pick back up right here, but I was talking about sewing and embroidering. I was telling you I do everything by hand, so like I have to draw it to hand embroider things in there. So I have to be really careful and make sure they look pretty decent, which this I was so pleased with, I was so happy with. And then I messed it up. But I hung it up anyways because these walls are so just bare and dull, and they made me sad when I woke up in the morning. So I hung this up. I'm gonna have to take it down because I actually ironed it, and this material, it melted because it's like polyester, it's got plastic in it, which was not very smart on my part, and it like melted some of it, so some of it's like kind of bunched where the other part's like straight, so it's, in other words, it's really wrinkly looking. But this is it. This is Nathan's last name. But I was gonna add on to this later. This was something I was just gonna do to hang up like when we bought a house after we got married. And I was so proud because it's all straight. If you can't tell, like everything looks very straight, except for like this has a little bit of a gap, but I mean it's hand done, so it kind of gives it a little character. But this is what I was talking about. I messed up very badly. So if you can't tell, this is very see-through material, which I can't pull it off the wall to show y'all, but like right there, that's underneath it, and that's where I tied it off. Like when you're sewing, I tied it off to start another line, and so when I tied it off right there and I cut it, it leaves a little string. Well, in the past, some Christmas presents I did this past year, the material that I embroidered on, I just got a lighter for all those little strings, and I just singed all of it, and basically it melted all of those little strings off. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna come over here and melt the back of it off. Yeah, wrong. That's what happened. It literally caught on fire and burned a hole in it. So, all that hard work was basically for nothing. I thought about going back and like doing a bunch of like holes everywhere and like singeing the outside, but my luck, the whole thing would just catch on fire and just disintegrate. So, I don't want to mess it up even more, but that's pretty bad. Like, that's a hole right there. There's a hole right there. Yeah. I don't know what to do with it. There's really no way that I can truly fix that. I guess I could technically get a needle and sew right there to like start another line and then sew it back up under that. And so the line would be there, but that hole will still be there too. I was gonna frame it and everything, but see how wrinkly it is? That's because like, I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't straighten out. It's just, see that? I'm pulling it tight and it just doesn't, I don't know. I'd messed it up. I'll probably just have to do something different another time or something. I don't know. Oh, look at that coming off the wall. But I hung it just because that's a huge wall right here, and there is nothing on there. So I just did that to hang up. So I was talking to you about things of me being creative. I did this too. Sorry, that's really dark in here. I got some picture frames from Dollar Tree because, you know, why not? And so I did this. This is the back of one of those like cheap picture frames. This is tin foil I got from the kitchen, and then this is one of our pictures. So I just taped this to that tin foil, and then I drew this H with a Sharpie, cut it out, and then stuck it to this. And if you look at it, it wasn't a frame. It fell off the wall and broke, but I don't know, just being just creative, just doing little stupid stuff like that. What else? Oh, this, I think I might have shown you in another vlog, but I'll show you better. Again, I just got computer paper and the accent color in here. We don't have one. This is the color of our sheets. Well, ignore that color, but this gray color. And that's a light gray. This is gray. Everything in here is like gray color or white or black. So I wrote on there, P.S. I love you. And that was kind of more like a sentimental thing because I'm always writing Nathan notes, like this one, for instance, in the bathroom right now. He wakes up and goes straight to the bathroom in the morning to brush teeth or whatever and get dressed in here. And so I came in here really late one day and I left him a note. But I always write like P.S. blah, blah, blah. So I thought it was really cute to do something like that. Just put like P.S. I love you because it's like our little inside thing. But there's also this, when you first walk in the front door, I hung this on the wall. And Nathan had like a random antler he found in the middle of the woods. I am ready for him to kill more deer so I can get more antlers to do stuff with. But I'll put that up here. These are extremely old soaps from, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know. They don't even make them anymore though. These came from Nathan's grandparents, so I put those out because they fit right there perfectly. And then we've got like little bitty shot glasses. This one's from Key West when we went, and then these are stuff that I found in Florida on the beach, seashells and stuff. So I just stuck them in there just for, I don't know, decoration. And then we found, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but we were outside gardening, and whoever previously lived here, this was like a vodka bottle or something, but it's glass. So I peeled the little label off of it, cleaned it out, and now I use it for like a little vase. And I picked some flowers that were in the backyard. They're really pretty, huh? Anywho, I just set that up there, and so there's that little thing. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I did some, you know how the thing that's popular right now on Facebook is everybody's like doing tape on sidewalks or canvases or fences. I've seen it on fences a lot on Facebook. And they tape it and they outline it and make like all kinds of different funky looking triangles or shapes and stuff. And the kids take chalk and they draw it in. Well, it inspired me. And since this bathroom is super bare, I did that. And then I hung it up. I really honestly, because look how big, and then there's that little bitty square, I think I really should add 2 on this side and 2 on that side to like even it out. But yeah, that was something else I did. I just took regular clear tape, like I said, my Dollar Tree tape, and I just did it and used colored pencils. Let me think, is there anything else? Oh yeah. So I don't laugh at me if I say this wrong, but the macrame, I think is what it's called, where you like take and braid a bunch of rope or yarn or whatever, and then you find like a stick out in the yard for like the starting point to hang it on. Well, I did that, a really small version of it just to try it out, and I thought it looked cool, so I hung it up here. But I used yarn. This is yarn that I had for crocheting in my stuff. But yeah, you can see how small it is. So I did that. Let me think, what else? I did sew this, or embroidered this. There was already, I'll just show you. I did this. This part was already on there, and so was this. So it was printed on, so I didn't have to draw it, in other words, if that makes sense. I just filled it in, and like, I don't know if you can see, but I hate this thing won't zoom in, but right there, that's a line that I missed just slightly. But this one, this little seahorse, I drew him and then sewed him on. And I drew him and sewed him on. But yeah, there's that one. And this is in our guest bathroom. Let me think what else. Okay, I think this is the last thing I've done that I've like hung up on the walls. These. I love the lemons and the oranges and stuff that you can like hang, and just it gives bright, pretty colors in the house. This is in our what's supposed to be our dining room, which it's just like a big empty space. But I hung these up. I drew these, which I think I need to add to. I was thinking about making them like there, and then up, and then come down with them. That way it's, because this wall is huge and it kind of looks funny. There's just 3 little bitty things. But also, I was thinking about adding 2 because I have all this space around here, and when I was looking at it, I did this one right. It's in the center and it's big, takes up most of the paper. But on that one and that one, I didn't do so well. That one doesn't look so bad, but this one right here, it kind of does. All of that space right there. So I may bring the vine down and like add more lemons, and I might do the same thing here. But I haven't decided yet. But I thought that was pretty cool. I think that was it, honestly. But more about myself. Sorry, there's something beeping outside. I have the door open. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. I think I'm enjoying vlogging because I get bored during the day. Most of the time I just watch Hulu or Netflix. And this kind of gives me something to do. Plus I get to talk more than just for an hour at nighttime to Nathan. But I'll have to do a vlog. We did a garden outside. If y'all can see that. Way over there in the corner. Right over there. Did a little garden, and then I've got to fix this one because it got flooded. There's no holes in it. And it rained really, really bad the other day, and it flooded. And I had planted a bunch of like seasonal flowers to go in there, and they're supposed to be really pretty. But it literally, when I tell you it flooded, it didn't like saturate, it like overflowed out the side, so there's hardly any soil or anything in there. But I think that's it. I don't know. I think y'all found out more about me as I vlog. I don't even know what else I could say to y'all, to be honest. I do know that I probably suck at like vlogging just due to the fact that I move around fast, but the camera I'm using is not made for videoing. It's only got like 20 minutes at a time footage, and that's the longest you could do. So once I've already videoed 20 minutes, I only get like 10 after that, or maybe 5. So that's a little bit aggravating. But it's just it's a Samsung HD. It has a front-facing camera. It was one of the very first ones that created the front-facing camera. I think I got it when I was like 12. So if that shows you how old it is, I'm about to be 22. So it's a pretty old camera, but the fact that it works and it's got a little stand that comes with it is really nice. And it's so small. It's the size of my hand, so I can take it anywhere. Versus I do have a really big Canon. It's a Canon EOS Rebel T6, I think, that I got for Christmas a solid year ago. I love that camera, but you can't hear the sound, which I know a lot of my vlogs that I've been watching, like uploading, you can't hear me very well. I'm sorry. It's just because this camera's so old. I had to get like this close for you to be able to hear me. But I need to really get into figuring out how to video myself for y'all while I'm cooking. Because I know those will be really fun vlogs. I cook a lot, literally every day. Today I'm going to cook on the grill, so maybe I might video myself. I just don't know how to merge videos together. But we'll see if I can figure it out, because I know I'm gonna have to pause it and then come back, and then video and then come back, just because it's gonna take a long time to grill. So we'll see. I'll have to get this one off my camera before I can do anything, since I only have so many minutes of footage. But let's see what else. Oh, me and my best friend Annabelle, that I gave a shout out to. We both love inside plants, so I was talking to her today, and we were talking about plants, and I love having plants inside. I watch Kristen Johns, which I know I talk about a lot. She's got so many inside plants. I'm jealous. I love inside plants. I love it. I love the way it looks. It makes you happy. It's literally an air filter. It keeps your air in your house clean, and it's not stagnant or stale. The only plant I have inside is my aloe vera plant, because it's been cold, but that's a pretty good inside plant. I used to keep it, when we lived in Florida, I used to keep it in the bathroom, because all that moisture, I barely had to water it, plus it's a cactus, so you don't have to water it often, but it thrived in that area, because the bathroom is really small, so it stayed kind of saturated. But when we moved, Nathan's grill fell over when we were coming up here. He had it in the back of the truck, and it fell over, and it fell on top of my plant. Of all things, it fell on top of my aloe vera plant. But it was in a really small, it fell on the back of the toilet. It was a small plant, and that was 3 months ago. And since I repotted it, it's already got a new baby coming. This is him, there's a mosquito on him. Okay, well, he went away. Anyways, sorry. This is him, and if you can't tell, he got broke in a lot of places. There, and there, and right here, and right there, and that one. And that one. This is the only one that's not broken. But this is the new one. This little new baby right there. I'm so excited. Hopefully he'll do a lot better in this pot. This one's a lot bigger than the one he was in. He was in a pretty small one. But I really want to go back and go to Lowe's. I need to get soil to fix my plants out there in my garden. We've got so many vegetables out there. That's a whole vlog by itself, and how many vegetables we have. I'll do a vlog on what we have, how I plant them, how I keep up with them, and all of that. That'll be a vlog coming. So if y'all are excited about gardening, or just curious, y'all can look for that video. I'll be uploading that within a couple of weeks, because I gotta go back and get more soil to plant more. All my okra plants died when we got that heavy rain. The heaviness of the rain literally just pounded them to death, and then on top of that, it was just too much water, and they water rotted, and it was really sad. There's nothing there, so I'll probably dig those roots up and just plant new seeds. But a lot of them are doing pretty well. This year, I did something different. I actually got parsley, because we use parsley a lot. I do, in the kitchen when I'm cooking. And I got basil leaves. What else did I get? And cilantro, which there's a lot of cilantro out there, and I don't use cilantro at all. I just thought it was something that would be really cool to have. But I'm gonna have to look up recipes just for cilantro so we can use them, so it doesn't, just because I don't want to be wasteful. Let me think. I don't know. This is supposed to be a vlog by myself. Hopefully this was helpful to kind of a little bit of an insight of what I do or who I am or whatever. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I guess I'm gonna stop here because I'm just rambling. I've just been rambling for 30 minutes, but it's okay. I guess I'll see y'all soon.